Welcome to my Puppet Health. Today's topic is creatine. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in muscle cells, renowned for its pivotal role in energy production, especially during high-intensity, short-duration exercises like sprinting and weightlifting. Its popularity in sports and fitness is immense due to its well-documented ability to enhance muscle mass, improve strength, and accelerate recovery times. Derived from amino acids, creatine is not only produced by the body but also obtained through dietary sources like red meat and seafood. Athletes and fitness enthusiasts often turn to creatine supplementation as a legal and safe way to boost their performance and training outcomes. Creatine is a nitrogenous organic acid derived from the amino acids glycine, arginine, and methionine. It is primarily synthesized in the liver and, to a lesser extent, in the kidneys and pancreas. Chemically, it is known as methylguanidoacetic acid, and its structure allows it to serve as a rapid energy reservoir in muscle and nerve tissues, particularly during intense physical activities. In the human body, about 95% of creatine is stored in skeletal muscle, with the remainder distributed in the brain, heart, and other tissues. Naturally, creatine is found in protein-rich foods such as beef, pork, salmon, and tuna, which can be significant dietary sources of this compound. However, the amounts obtained from diet are often smaller compared to what can be achieved through supplementation. Creatine is primarily found in animal-based sources, particularly in meats and fish. Here are the typical creatine contents for some common sources. Beef, about 2 to 5 grams of creatine per 2 pounds of raw meat. Pork, roughly 2 to 5 grams of creatine per 2 pounds of raw meat. Salmon, approximately 4.5 grams of creatine per 2 pounds of raw fish. Tuna contains about 4 grams of creatine per 2 pounds of raw fish. Plant-based sources. Plant-based diets do not provide creatine directly, as creatine is naturally found in significant amounts only in animal tissues. Vegetarians and vegans typically have lower levels of creatine in their muscle tissues. However, the body can synthesize creatine from amino acids such as glycine, arginine, and methionine, which are available in various plant-based foods. Creatine's primary role is to increase the availability of instant energy in muscle cells. It achieves this by increasing the stock of creatine phosphate, which can be quickly mobilized during physical activity to maintain ATP levels. This mechanism supports sustained muscle function and reduces fatigue, making it a critical element in the metabolic processes that govern muscle contraction and overall physical performance. Enhanced muscle mass. Creatine supplementation has been consistently found to increase muscle mass. This effect is primarily due to an increase in the volume of muscle cells. Creatine aids in drawing water into the muscle cells, thereby increasing their size, a process known as cell volumization. Over time, this increased cell size contributes to the growth of muscle fibers. Studies, such as the one published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, have shown that individuals supplementing with creatine while participating in resistance training programs gain more muscle mass compared to those who do not supplement. Increased strength and power output. Creatine is known to enhance strength and power by providing more energy for high-intensity, short-duration activities like lifting weights or sprinting. The stored creatine phosphate in muscle cells can quickly regenerate ATP during physical activity, allowing for prolonged muscular contraction and delayed onset of fatigue. A meta-analysis of over 300 research studies highlighted in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that creatine supplementation on average increases strength by 8%, weightlifting performance by 14%, and bench press 1 rep max by up to 43% compared to baseline levels. Improved exercise performance. Creatine's ability to rapidly replenish ATP also means that athletes can sustain peak performance for longer periods during their training sessions. This is particularly beneficial in sports that require repeated bursts of effort, such as soccer, basketball, and track events. Research published in Sports Medicine shows that creatine enhances endurance by reducing fatigue, improving recovery rates between sets, and increasing the total volume of work performed in a training session. Enhanced recovery. Creatine also plays a crucial role in recovery after exercise. By increasing creatine phosphate stores, it helps maintain ATP levels during recovery, facilitating more rapid repair of damaged muscle tissue and restoration of muscle glycogen by increasing its synthesis post-exercise. A study in the American Journal of Physiology, Endocrinology, and Metabolism reported that creatine supplementation reduces muscle cell damage and inflammation following exhaustive exercise, leading to quicker recovery. Neuroprotective and cognitive enhancements. Beyond muscle, creatine has shown potential neuroprotective benefits. It supports brain health by providing additional ATP for energy-demanding brain processes, potentially enhancing cognitive functions, particularly under conditions of stress or sleep deprivation. Research in Neuropsychology Review outlines that creatine supplementation could mitigate mental fatigue and enhance cognitive functions, including memory and problem-solving skills. Dosages. The general recommendation for creatine supplementation involves a loading phase followed by a maintenance phase. Loading phase. This phase helps saturate the muscles with creatine quickly. Typically, it involves taking approximately 20 grams of creatine per day, divided into 4 doses of 5 grams each, over 5 to 7 days. Maintenance phase. After the loading phase, the dosage is reduced to maintain creatine levels in the muscles. The standard maintenance dose is about 3 to 5 grams daily. For those who prefer not to do a loading phase, taking 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily from the start will still increase muscle stores, but at a slower rate, reaching saturation in around 28 days. Timing. Creatine can be taken at any time of the day. However, some studies suggest that it may be slightly more effective when taken close to a workout, either shortly before or after, combined with a carbohydrate source to help with absorption. Creatine cycling. Some users opt to cycle creatine, taking it for periods ranging from 1 to 3 months followed by a break of a month. While cycling is not necessary for its effectiveness, some believe this method may help reduce the potential for side effects and maintain the body's natural production of creatine. It's beneficial to start with a small dose to assess tolerance, as some individuals may experience digestive issues like bloating or diarrhea. Ensure to stay well hydrated throughout the day, as creatine can increase water retention within muscle cells. Creatine presents interesting effects and considerations for special groups such as women and older adults. Women. Research indicates that creatine can benefit women, particularly in terms of strength and fatigue resistance, without the bulk typically associated with its use due to lower levels of testosterone compared to men. Women may also experience enhanced recovery and neuroprotective effects from creatine supplementation, which is crucial for both cognitive function and muscle maintenance. However, due to hormonal fluctuations and potential for water retention, dosage and timing may need adjustment, especially during menstrual cycles. Who should avoid creatine? Individuals with pre-existing kidney conditions should avoid creatine supplementation, as it can potentially exacerbate kidney stress. Those with liver diseases or diabetes should also consult with a healthcare provider due to creatine's effects on blood sugar and the potential load on the liver. Furthermore, pregnant or breastfeeding women are advised to avoid creatine since there is insufficient research about its safety during pregnancy and lactation. I have sourced a USA-manufactured line of creatine supplements, as well as other supplements, to improve your overall health. These supplements are also included in my regime that has reduced my biological age by 11 years. All products are third-party tested to ensure the quality of the ingredients and to make sure no heavy metals have made their way into the formulations. Visit my store at mypuppethealth.com, enter the code PUPPET, and receive a special discount. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more health videos on my channel.